Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are well and enjoying your holidays. Let's talk about summary writing today. This is second topic of our paper 1, that is reading paper, and there are two topics in this. First topic is comprehension and use of language, and second topic is summary writing and short response. Question number 1 is, let's have a little recap. Question number 1 is comprehension task, 16 marks. Question number 2 is use of language task, 9 marks. Question number 3 is summary writing task, this one that has 20 marks. Question number 3b is, this is question number 3a, and question number 3b is short response, 5 marks. Today we are going to talk about summary writing task. Today we are going to talk about this summary writing task that has 20 marks in total. This is a selective summary. In paper 1 you have text. Text A is for comprehension and use of language, and text B is for summary writing and short response. This is a selective summary. Selective summary means that you have to extract the relevant ideas only. You are not supposed to take out any point that is not relevant. This has a succinct overview. When I teach this topic in class, I always use the word succinct. Succinct means you have to try, or you have to adopt an approach in which you do not have to waste a single word. You have to come up with a response that is very precise, that is very compact. That means you will write the relevant ideas only. Now students, when they do this summary writing task in their paper, they think that this is the easiest question. We have to just select certain portion of the text and then here we go, we can write that. Or sometimes they just add one odd word here and there, and they write all the text that they have selected and write it again on the paper. Now this is not the case. You can't do it like that. Summary writing task basically is a very tricky question, and you cannot simply write the text or copy the text from the, if you just copy the text and just paste it in your answer space, that means you are not going to get any marks. That is a very tricky question. Even this time when I was the summary writing that we are going to do today, in short response even I have given 0 marks, and in summary writing I have given 2 out of 20 just, and 2 was for just wasting your ink. So you have to be very careful while doing this question, and remember you are going to look for the key information only. And explicit ideas, let's recall explicit and implicit. Explicit means something that is clearly mentioned in the text, something that is clearly written, whereas implicit means something that is hidden and you need to understand it after reading and then you will reproduce. In case of summary writing task, you don't need to understand anything. You will just go for explicit ideas and then you will reproduce them. You will write all those explicit ideas in your own words. Writing an effective summary writing involves gathering only those ideas from the text that are relevant. Now the key word here is relevance. If your ideas are relevant, now relevant to what? Relevant to the question asked. If your ideas are relevant, that means you are going to get marks. Second thing is that once you have selected the relevant ideas, you are going to write them in your own words. Now let's go to the next page and see a little more detail. Now it is about explicit ideas, clear range of ideas. If there are 10 or 12 ideas related to the question in the text, you will try to extract all those 10 or 12 ideas. If there are 10 or 12 or 15 ideas, you will try to come up with the a wide range of relevant ideas. That means if there are 12 ideas, at least you will write 10 in your answer. If you want to achieve level 5 of reading or level 5 of writing, we will see what is level 5 or level of reading and writing. So wide range of relevant ideas, that means all the ideas. I'll show you how to extract the ideas. Then relevance. For me, relevance is the most important thing. You have to pay attention and focus of the question. You have to pay attention to the focus of question. You will understand, like if your question is about the advantages of working hard, let's say, advantages of working hard or disadvantages of not paying attention, anything like that, you will have such ideas. So you will pay attention to the focus of question, advantages, disadvantages, that is the focus of your question, and make sure that the points written are relevant to that focus. Remember, students, Cambridge learners, if your points that you are writing there, even you have written 130 words, 150, or even you write 1000 words, if they are not relevant, you are going to get nothing. You are going to get zero. So relevance is key, relevance is important, right? Then after relevance we have selection. Selection is related to range also, that if you have just spot wide range of ideas, you will select them. Select only the information needed to answer the question and avoid using excess examples or repeating points. No repetition, no reps, no repetition at all, and no repetition at all. Now all these things are interconnected, okay? Wide range of ideas, relevance means no irrelevant ideas, selection means select only the information that is required and do not repeat examples or any point that you have written once, do not repeat it again. No repetition. After that, use the information selected to help the reader understand the central idea rather than simply repeating or copying sections from the text. Now, whenever you write a summary, remember this, that you are conveying a message to someone who hasn't read the text. You have read someone, but somebody hasn't read the text. Let's consider a scenario. Let's write it like this. Let's put it like this. Like you have missed a class, but one of your friends has attended the class. You ask your friend that, okay, what did the teacher teach? So he is going to elaborate, or he is going to convey, or he is going to explain the ideas in such a way that you do not miss any important points. But if there was something that was related to discipline in the class, if there was something that wasted the time, if there was something that teacher was involved during the class teaching, talking to the students, making them sit properly, or doing something with the smart board, any such things, you will not convey those things to your friends. You will convey the ideas that are important and that are relevant to the text. You will tell that this was the lecture, this was the topic, and these 5, 6, 7, 8 were important points that the teacher taught today. That's enough. This is the thing. Next time whenever you are going to do your summary writing task, you keep this in your mind, that I have to convey the relevant information only, and relevant to what? Relevant to the question. So what is the question? If it's about advantages, I'm going to do that. If it is about disadvantages, I'm going to do that. Now a few important points related to the summary writing. First thing, when you read the question asks you that these are a few things that you have to do or you don't have to do. First of all, it is going to be a continuous writing. Continuous writing means that it should not look like that you are dividing it into different paragraphs and you are breaking the idea. Basically, this is one thing and it should continue. I will explain that how it will become a form of continuous writing. Second thing is that one strand question about the advantages or positive points, or here I forgot to add disadvantages, so disadvantages also here. it is going to be a one strand question only. Students still suffer, they do not understand what is this one strand thing. One strand thing, that means you will have a question about the advantages, or a very big or here, or about the disadvantages. This is not going to be a question that is related to that is about 2 points, advantages and disadvantages at the same time. No, it is going to be one thing, advantages or disadvantages. So the focus is easy here this time, because this is one strand. So you know, I'm writing about advantages of something, or I'm writing about the disadvantages of something. One thing only. So one strand. Most of the time till now, all the papers that I have seen, or the syllabus that I have read or I have studied, this is going to be a one strand summary. It is either advantages or disadvantages. Next thing is 150 words. 150 words only. Now, because this is a one strand summary, so it is easier for you to come up with 150 words. Previously it used to be 150 to 180 words. So it was a kind of a problem for students, because it used to be two strand, sometimes three strand summaries about the benefits of something, about the history of something, history in modern times, history in old time, ancient times. There used to be many different strands in a question. So it was difficult to sum up that in 150 to 180 words. But now this is just one strand. Just one strand. One. Keep this in your mind. This is going to be one strand. So 150 words is not a problem. Even if you write 140 words, 145 words, 135 words, that is also fine. But you should not write 160, 180 words. I think that won't help. Then you don't have to copy large section of the text. I would rather say that you do not, I'm not using the word large here, you don't have to copy, right? There are a few words that are mentioned in the text. If they are important, you can repeat them. Not repeat, you can use them in your summary writing. But do not write the sentences as they are written in the text, or do not write two or three sentences, copy them and paste them in your answer. Just select the ideas and write them yourself. That is going to be your summary. Use your own words, right? This is related to this. Do not copy. Do not copy. Do not copy. Again, I'm writing here. Do not copy. That won't help. Use your own words. Use your own words, and then use transition words for cohesion. Now, what is transition word? Transition words, they are important for continuous writing also. If you want to show that this is a continuous writing, you need to use these transition words. Let's have a look at the transition words also. These are a few transition words. Okay, there are many, there are more. These are transition words. Furthermore, moreover. And why I have written transition words of addition only? Because this time this is a one strand summary. This is a one strand summary, and here you don't have to use on the other hand, however, or to show that now I'm going from advantages to disadvantages. You don't have to show this. That's why we just need to have this transition words of addition in our bag. And once we are writing, after writing 3-4 sentences, we will start writing furthermore, moreover, additionally, in addition, besides, also, similarly, likewise, along with, first, second, third, or at the end you can use to sum up or to conclude, or at the end you can use such transition words also. So transition words show that our response is continuous and it is cohesive. Another word is cohesive. Cohesive means that it is not something that is broken. We don't know if you have taken out one point from from paragraph 1 and you are taking second point from paragraph number 5. I'll explain this while doing the summary. I have a question for you also. So this is going to be cohesive and you have to use transition word. One more thing, when you are using these transition words, sometimes students, if they have written furthermore, next time they also write furthermore. If you have used furthermore in your summary, do not repeat this again. Come up with moreover. If you have used moreover, then come up with additionally. So you have plenty of transition words. You don't need to repeat any of them. So use them once. Now another thing, and then I'll start the question. Yes, level 5. What is reading level 5 and what is writing level 5? Reading level 5 is a wide range of relevant ideas are skillfully selected and used. You have read the text, and if you want to reach level 5, what is level 5? Level 5 means that you can get 10 marks in reading. And what is level 5 in writing? That you can get 10 marks in writing. So read, while reading, select all the relevant ideas, you got your 10 marks. Writing expression is clear, fluent, and mostly concise. Some efficient organization. What is efficient organization? That when if you have chosen one point from paragraph 1, you have to go in a chronological order. Chronological order is that if there are 2 points in paragraph number 1, then take out something from paragraph number 2 if it is available, then paragraph number 3, then paragraph number 4. Do not go like this, that you have taken out something from paragraph number 1 and then you have taken 1 point from paragraph number 5 and then 1 point from paragraph number 3. This is a very wrong approach. You have to make it, you have to organize it and in an efficient manner, and you have to organize it in such a way that it looks cohesive. It must show cohesion. So for that you need to write something in chronological order. This was about the summary writing. Now I have a question for you, that is summary writing question. I'll share that in the description also, and C2 has done this, but PC and C1 student, this is comparatively a I must say an easier task. Okay, you can do that. I'll highlight the relevant ideas and you will write them in your own words. I'll share the question in the description and I'll share that in your groups also. Let's have a look at that. This is a question. Recently C2 had this in their paper also. I have found this for them. The Eiffel Tower. Now this is text B and you have to write a summary of this. Now let's have a look at that. All the yellow part is highlighted. I have highlighted it for you so you know what are relevant ideas. Now the question, let's read the question first, then the question is, summarize what made the Eiffel Tower attractive to visitors over a period of time after its construction, according to text B. Summarize what made the Eiffel Tower attractive. So this is about the positive or good points of Eiffel Tower. You must use continuous writing, not note form. Use your own words where appropriate. Avoid copying long sections of the text. Now this is something that use your own words where appropriate. While you are practicing, use your own words in each and everything, right? Do not copy anything from the text except important words. You can copy important words, but do not copy sentences. Copy words, but do not copy sentences. Avoid copying long sections. Your summary should be no more than 150 words. Up to 10 marks are available for the content of your answer and up to 10 marks for the quality of your answer. Then let's have a look at this part. I have done this for you. How? I have highlighted all the important points. It is about the advantages. So it is written there, the Eiffel Tower in Paris is one of the most instantly recognizable landmarks in the world and attracts millions of visitors every year. Standing at a height of 324 meters, it is the tallest structure in Paris, the equivalent of an 81-story building. It has 3 levels for visitors. Now sometimes there is something that might not look like an advantage, or might not look like a positive point, or something you feel that okay, what does height have to do with this, or what does this 81 story so 81 story building has to do with this, or 3 level for visitors. While writing, we are going to make it like this, they must look like the positive points of something. Now in the second part, while students they did this question, most of the students, what did they do? They copied this section a lot. Most of the students of C2, I have checked their papers, what did they do? That who designed this? Your question has nothing to do with the designer of the Eiffel Tower. They never asked how did he do that, or what was the controversy, or how did he manage that, or what was the problem with design. Nothing. You have to simply avoid all this part. You cannot write anything related to this. C2 student, they still have their papers with them. They can see that most of the students, they have written about the designer of Eiffel Tower. You cannot write. You just have to write attractions of Eiffel Tower for a tourist, for a person who is going to visit. Now if you are a visitor, you are going to visit, you won't be asking for okay, what was the controversy when it was made, what was the thing. That is not at all an attraction. You will go there for the things that are prominent, that we know today. So there's no need to write about design or controversy or something like that. Now second is the tallest structure ever erected with magnificent view of the, not view of the city, admired and important as the ancient pyramids in Paris. Okay. Then we have Tower would celebrate the art of modern engineering, and be a fitting symbol of France's gratitude to the great scientific progress of the century, attracting attraction for unique and bold design. Now, many students wrote the original plan was to construct. We have nothing to do with the original plan. We are just writing about its attractions today. What do we have to? Why do we have to write anything about the original plan? Nobody asked us. So you have to be relevant to the question. Then see, the Eiffel Tower had received nearly 2 million visitors despite the entry fee. So, if you write that 2 million visitors visited, that is an attraction. Okay, why 2 million people are going to visit us? So, we should also go there. Visitor despite the entry fee of 2 francs for the first level, 3 francs for the second level. That also shows that it is attractive. It has different floors, so people buy tickets and they go there. Then from where all these Paris was spectacular after dark, the tower was illuminated by hundreds of, now they are saying was, you can also use it if the question asks you about attraction today, you can also write it in present tense, and if you want to mention it as in past, you can. Mostly summary is according to the text. If text is in present, we write it in present. If text is in past, we write it in past. So the tower was illuminated by hundreds of gas lamps as beacons, sending out beams of red, white, and blue flag. All this is attraction of Eiffel Tower. Then, and many students, they wrote that it was only meant to stand for 20 years. We don't have to write such things that show that it was meant for 20 years or 100 years. We have to write why it was attracted, or why it was attractive, or why today it is attractive. Entrenched in the hearts of French people, it received improvements and modification, including we can show that how it become attractive because it received modification. You can mention them. Many famous visitors graced the tower over next few years, including Thomas Edison, a historical monument by French Minister of Cultural Affairs. All these are highlighted points. They are relevant ideas. They are wide range of ideas that we have. While writing them, while using them, you will write them in such a way that you do not copy them, and you have to write all of them in your own words. I have yes, let's have a look at this. This is a summary. You have to read it, take a screenshot, read it, and just notice that only the relevant ideas are mentioned here, only the relevant ideas, nothing else. And then what else we have used here? Yes, look at the use of transition words also, right? You have to understand this, you have to read this for ideas furthermore. So this will explain that. And then finally, see, these are relevant, these are transition words, and they tell us that this is a continuous form of writing. Now you can take screenshot of this, read it, and or you can do one thing, you just get the print, write your summary, and then after that you can compare it with this. I have two summaries that I like the most. This time while I was checking papers, two students, they wrote very nice summaries. I was very happy, and that's why I have included these summaries in my video also. Just have a look at them also. I have shared these summaries with you, so you already see two students, they have read these summaries, they already know. But these two students, they really have written well. Let's have a look at the first one. The Eiffel Tower, located in the heart of France, Paris, has attracted millions of visitors and is one of the iconic historical monument over the period of time. This monument has attracted visitors because of its height, 324 meters, from where visitors could enjoy the magnificent view of the city. Furthermore, very nice, good. Furthermore, at night, the tower was lit up by gas lamps, sending out beautiful beams of color, red, white, and green, symbolizing the French flag. In addition, nice. In addition, visitors could read this. Okay, the students who are not from C2, they haven't read this, read this, take screenshot, and then you will know how to write a summary. Look at the second one, this one. The Eiffel Tower was found attractive by millions of visitors due to being the tallest structure ever built. Its height amazed the people who visited. So read this also. You will find that how to write a summary and how to be very relevant. There were a few more students who wrote a very good summary. I must take the names of those students: Hasadullah from C2E, and Musa. They all, and Aga Musa. I was really happy. They really had written wonderful summaries, and this is the way you do it. And for all the students, do this again. Even C2 students, I'm going to share this in description. Read it and try to write it while sitting at home, not in your examination hall. Do it and then let me know also. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. See you after some time. Allah Hafiz.